Start our recording. So I thought about taking rest and how there are these conversations happening about um, rest as resistance, you know, um, resistance to capitalism, resistance to the machine, the systems that tell us we have to keep pushing, keep going. A couple of weeks ago we had a meditation about I am more than what I produce. I am more than my productivity and my output. So there are a lot of people talking about resistance in rest, like resting as a form of resistance to that kind of push. Um, and that was one thing I was thinking about. And earlier today, I was listening to Peace is Every Step. It's writing by Thich Nhat Hanh. And in this particular section, it talked about being able to be with yourself, um, and how we struggle sometimes to just be still and be with ourselves. Um, and it's not even that, and sometimes it may be the case, but that we're busy and we overfill our schedules and overextend ourselves and occupy our lives so much. Um, but sometimes it's like I can't just be by myself doing nothing, right? This is, can you be by yourself and not have to do something, not have to read or listen to music or watch a show? Like, can you just be with yourself and your thoughts? Um, and he said, sometimes we like to go for drives and clear our heads and clear our minds. Um, but everywhere you go, you're there. You're with yourself everywhere, 100% of the time. Um, so there's no escaping and there's no running away from yourself. And it was something that it's so simple. It's like it makes sense. It's a very easy concept to grasp, but I don't think it's a thing we reflect on enough. It's like there's no real escapism. There's no real way to escape you, you know. And part of my work um, as a clinician and part of my personal work is being able to be with myself and all of my stuff. And that's okay. Being okay with being with myself. So that's the kind of background for today and some things to think about as we get started. So I want you to go ahead and take a good, full, and deep breath in. And exhale. In and exhale. One more time. In and exhale. Settle into your own relaxed breathing pattern. As you continue to breathe, seeing if you can find a sense of ease in your body. Check and see if there are any muscles that you're clenching or holding tightly. See if you can get them to release. With every breath, see if you can get those muscles to loosen up. Notice if your face is tightened, if your jaw is clenched. If your shoulders are shrugging up. Notice if you're holding any tightness in your belly, in your back. Keep breathing. Finding that ease all the way down to our hips, our thighs, our legs. Even our extremities, our fingers, our toes. Maybe wiggle them around just to release, just to shake out any residual tension, any tightness. Just checking in with ourselves for a moment. As we keep our focus on the internal space, just allowing our thoughts and our feelings to be as they are, to be what they are, not forcing them away or forcing them to be anything different. Just coexisting with them. Just take a moment and reflect on what it means to rest. What does it mean to rest? What does rest mean to you? Focus on the word rest. You can repeat it to yourself in your head or out loud. And as you do, notice any subtle changes in your body, in your breathing, in your heart rate or pulse. Notice what you feel as you say rest. 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 Continue to breathe. Take note of any subtle changes. Changes in your breathing, your heart, changes in your body, maybe changes in your mood or thoughts. Breathe. Breathe. Continue to reflect on these changes and why rest is important, why rest is necessary. We do not have to work to earn rest. We do not have to exhaust ourselves to be worthy or deserving of rest. I deserve to rest. I deserve rest. I do not have to work or exert or exhaust myself to be able to rest. I will work at allowing myself to rest when I need it. I will work at understanding and knowing when my body, when my mind, when my spirit needs rest. I will know the signs and pay attention to when my body, my mind, or my spirit needs rest. I will allow myself to rest as I need it. I will work to create space and time to give myself rest that I need. Because I am worthy and deserving of rest. Rest is an important part of cultivating my relationship with myself. I love myself enough to allow myself to rest. I love myself enough to allow myself to rest. I love myself enough to pay attention to the signs that I need to rest. I love myself enough to pay attention to the signs that I need to rest. Cross your hands over your heart. Allow your hands to rest over your heart. Feeling your breath and your heart rate. Continuing to breathe. I will give myself rest. I will allow myself to rest. I love myself enough to know when I need to rest. to allow myself to rest when I need it. Breathe. You can release your hands down. Take another breath. Now, slowly and gradually, at your own pace, let's begin to shift our attention, returning back from the internal, slowly shifting back into the external space around us. Orienting ourselves again to our surroundings. Easing ourselves back into full consciousness, awareness of the space around us. Bringing ourselves back. You can open your eyes whenever you're ready. There's no rush. And now take a few deep breaths and exhale. Another breath and exhale. One more time. And I will stop our recording there.